Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new for the first time here, welcome. I'm Susa, and I am going to share some things with you that I've been bringing forth, and things that during meditations and my guides and Creator, God, want me to announce. I'm going to go over a couple things on my journey that enlightened me and awakened me in the beginning to this opening of myself that they want me to bring out. And I've known since I started awakening in the beginning that that I wasn't just a regular woman here on a journey. I was enlightened to my higher self right away, and so I've been bringing a little bit of that out through different videos, and I just haven't come out completely saying, why I know so much about different things on the journey. And today during a deep meditation, which it's 4/4/5 weekend, and it's the 444 portal, and I put out a little video about that already, but I didn't mention that a lot of light workers are doing group mass meditations, and some are doing personal meditations alone, solo, and digging deep. I've done a mixture of both. And during one of my meditations today, I was asking some different questions because I know I'm a spiritual teacher, and like many of us, like I always say, and of course I'm in the process of learning also. But when I got this card yesterday, it was definitely touching me. Admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. And it's to be who I am, to awaken to who I know I am. And who I am is Susa, the Queen of Fairy Kingdom. And I am a divine feminine here, and I have a divine masculine. His name is Jay. And I believe he's on the awaken process. I don't know for sure. He doesn't really speak much about it. And when I do have talked to him before, he hasn't led on to anything. But that's his journey, and I'm going to talk about mine. So that's why I connect so much with the fairies, because when I first started this journey, in the beginning, like everyone that I speak to or hear from says they start the opposite of what I did. I was enlightened to see everything behind the veil all at once. I saw my fairy kingdom. I met the fairies. We all joined together, and I saw myself leaving them and see who was taking my place while I was going to be gone. on the earth plane, and I saw my divine masculine. I saw saying goodbye to him and saying he'd always stay with me, and I saw our marriage, and I saw our life beyond in the 5D, and I got to visit him up on his ship. I got to visit our home. I got to visit the country we lived in, and we spent time together, and I always know he's here with me in the 5D. I always know his multidimensional self is with me. I have my higher self with me also, all the time. I always see her. She's always right here. And I have my angels around me, which I see too. And mainly Archangel Michael's always with me. And so through different enlightenment, through different things that I've seen, I visited the Arcturians and the Mothership, the New Jerusalem. I've seen Ashtar. I visited with Lord Sananda, which everyone's familiar with his name as Yeshua Jesus. And he's come to visit me at my house, my other house, a few times, and so has Divine Mother. And so I've had a whole awakening behind the veil, and in a sense I feel I'm blessed because I get to know what is going to be, and I have that knowing of that everything is okay, and I can keep saying all is well, and you don't have to be worried, and you can fear not, and just reach your higher self, and keep going within, and keep meditating and learning everything. So I'm gonna go back to what made me become enlightened and awakened. I had a long history with my ex-husband now, and we had 3 children, which are all married now and all have grandchildren. We have 2 step-children, and one of those is married and has children also. And I went through many years of believing in that marriage was all that, it was supposed to last forever and till death do us part and everything. So I went through many years of not understanding why my husband couldn't be faithful to me at that time, and learning and forgiving, learning about forgiveness, and trying to pick myself up and always be a strong one, because I was the mother, I was the wife, I was the homemaker, I was also, I worked many different kind of jobs in my life, and through all these different things, I've learned many different values in my life, and I'm very thankful for. But the biggest value that I learned when this last time we bought this house, and all our children were already through college and were started to get married, and actually, no, they were all married, and started to have grandchildren, and I believe my daughter, the youngest, got married, and that was like the end of when everything started crashing down, and the grandchildren were about 2, almost 2, I believe, and this was 2012, or 2011, and the window's open, so if you hear music. I found out that my husband was unfaithful again, and that was the last straw because we left the other house and moved into this new house with a understanding, a new commitment, a new beginning that we were going to start over, you know. And if you've been on that journey of, you know, living with someone that's unfaithful or, you know, abuses you mentally or, you know, whatever, you always want to give them that one last chance, you know. And I must say, I loved him, and I really thought things were going good. And my last daughter got married, and then they started having children, my sons. And I was watching my one grandson because my back went out at work. I was injured, so I couldn't work. So I was helping out, and I was babysitting the day that I found out that he was unfaithful, and that was the last time. And so we pretty much stayed together and separated in the home, but that didn't last too long, and he left. And we were married for, I'm going to say 26 years, I think. I'm not definite. It could be longer. I don't know. Doesn't matter to me anymore. But I was devastated because, you know, we were getting along great. Everything seemed great. And when it hit, it really shocked me badly, you know. The why me, the why all that, you know, and the devastation. And yeah. And we used to go for motorcycle rides on a Harley. And we got along great. So it was just a real shock to me. But that's how good people can be, you know, when they're deceiving you. And we've got some of my soul family here because there's cardinals out here. Hello. And it's a female, so it's probably my mom, his mother. She was like a mom to me because my mom moved away. And I ended up living with my mom, and their family became my family, and that was another devastation because when he left and went with one of the employees, his whole family left me. And I felt really abandoned. It hurt me to the core. And if it wasn't for my kids and grandkids, I probably wouldn't be here today because I did some crazy things to try to, I was just malicious with my life. Not just driving crazy, drinking, or anything like that at night or whatever. And just not really taking care of my body. I was letting it get the best of me. And but anyway, I turned into a skinny girl that all she did was drink and eat chicken wraps and party all day long in despair. And I just kept spiraling down. And the fairies came to me, and our star family and the angels came to me, and my soul family, and they let me know my worth and let me understand the value of life and my family, my children. I would do anything for, and they were always there supporting me and, you know, letting me know it's going to be okay, and, you know, we're here for you. And, you know, they all picked me back out of it in a sense and helped, and I became awakened to all that I know, all that a lot of people haven't even been awakened to, what's behind the veil, a whole existence. And I started writing my fairy book and connected with the fairies and the nature kingdoms out in the trees, and and our star family, and I connected with the angels, and that's how I started awakening. And you know, it's hard to talk about things like this. It's hard to go back there because I have gone back and I've had to work on forgiving and releasing that it's not about what everyone else played as a part in my life, because now I know it was a part. It's the learning process that I came here to do, to value my own self, to value the love within me, to value the love in another, to see love and God and the creator of all within these other people that are here playing these parts in my life that we all chose to partake as if it's like a play, you know, of life. And it's been a long process. It has really been a long process. And even as Yeshua came to me and kept saying, you know, you are a queen, and you are valued, and I need you to be here for Mother Gaia. You came here for the children. You came here to help the animals. You and Jay, your power together, your light together will be a force. Will bring much light to the earth and to Gaia, to Mother Terra Earth. And you know, when I met Jay right before he came and visited me, and I'm talking about Sananda came and visited me and told me this. And when we met, it was an instant knowing of each other. And we went on a couple of dates, and there was such a connection, such a fire that we held, a magnetism together. And that's when I started learning about divine unions, and what everyone used to call them twin flames, and now they call them divine unions because there was so much flack against it. And plus, you know, twins are always separate, and divine union always, you know, unites into one. And so he's my divine masculine, and then his higher self started coming to me when things didn't go exactly right when we were together, because we weren't at our highest potential, and therefore you push away from each other. The magnet flips, and you reverse the magnetism. You retract and you push away, and not meaning to, but you have to push away because you were brought together to feel that love, to know that love. Just like I looked behind the veil and I saw the love of everything, and how beautiful existence is, and how remarkable it is that we have ships and every, you know, beings in our airspace and all around the world and all around our galaxy and beyond, in the universe, the multiverse, the omniverse. And I got to see all that. So it was hard for me knowing that we were supposed to be together, that we actually were married. We are married in the 5D. We are connected. We are together. And he always said he would be by my side, and here we are going to go our separate ways. But I have learned since then that it's because we both had growing to do. And we both had mission work to do within ourselves to become our higher light. And as I grow and talk to everyone on this channel, which is another thing that was part of my awakening, you know, where they started saying we want you to do a channel, and I'm like, are you kidding me? You know, and just different things like that. But I've done what they asked me to, and I'm taking those steps forward because that is what I'm here to do, and they know what I'm supposed to do, and I've seen what I'm supposed to do, so I have to follow them. I have to know that I have the faith in everything that's meant to be. This journey is meant to be the way it is, and And eventually when we both get at our same vibration, we will harmoniously be pulled back together. The universe will bring us back together. The divine won't let us be apart too much longer because we are needed right now. And I'm sure they're pushing him to have moments where he's like ready to give up, throw in the towel and everything like I did, you know. And you have to go to those depths sometimes to see the good. Like I always say, oh my gosh, I think that's his truck. Wow. Wow. I'm going to pause this, hold on. It wasn't. It's a dump truck that looks like his. But that's funny because I was like, wow, full circle here. They always tease me like that though. So once in a while I'll see him somewhere. But anyway, you know, and as I was saying, we have a mission here to do, and once we're at the right vibration, we will become magnets again and pull each other back together. Something I need to say here. Oh yeah, this whole process, you know, it takes a lot of work, takes a lot of patience, which is another virtue we're learning. We're learning a lot of different things about ourselves that get us back to our higher self. And because we came here unknowing who we are, unlike a lot of children now that are coming, they're going to be awakened already. But when you get the guidance and you start learning how to meditate and to connect with your higher self and your guides and everyone, you really need to follow this journey because we are higher beings. We are not just humans here. You know, that's a 3D mentality. You know, we're conditioned and put into these little compartmentalized situations, and we are much more than that. We are star beings. We are angels of different stars and different parts that make the whole collective, like pieces of a puzzle. You know, without certain pieces, that puzzle doesn't exist. That puzzle doesn't come all together. You know, and we all were chosen to come here to help Mother Earth, and that's why this is a very important portal, and it's very important for you to hold your light and try to send healing, loving light, peace, create peace for Mother Earth in your meditations. And I forget how long this is going to. Help me out with that. Is it the 15th or something, or 9th? I can't remember. I'm not sure. I don't really want to say for sure, but that this whole time is very important. But I'm feeling the whole month, because it's a 4-year and the month is a 4-month. It's a mirroring number. So the days in between are going to be held together with this foundation of the 4s, which is, you know, your strength, your foundation, your making your roots strong, making your body strong, making your whole connection with your higher self, your inner self, very strong. And everyone needs to go within and get rid of these lower vibrations, these things that you were either hurt from someone or you hurt someone, or you know, things didn't turn out exactly the way you wanted to, but these things you hold on to as children, and you bring them forward with you, and sometimes they even grow larger because you have a relationship that reflects that, because things that you don't let go of will always come back to you in another form or in another cycle, because what goes out to the universe comes back, you know. The laws of the universe are something very important to learn, and I'm learning them. I mean, I know them by feeling, but I can't recall all the names of them. Know that, you know, you're always learning, and be open to learning. And, you know, sometimes you resist and you're like, you know, oh wow, I don't think I'm going there again, you know, or not this again, or, you know, just try not to say these things to yourself, because you will just be saving it for down the road, like a couple months when Mercury goes retrograde again, or that law of attraction comes back to you. So try to really pay much attention to your words and your thoughts and your feelings, and really try to know that you are here for a greater mission, and you're so important. You're so important to the whole collective. We all are. And, you know, just like this meditation I did this morning, you know, they want me to come out and say this, and I'm like, well, you know, I know you said I was that, I know I've seen it, you know, I've been with the fairies, I've seen this, I talk to them all the time, and I've done a book, you know, I have my book right here. I paint figurines of them, and I am really connected to them. So if you want a cute little kid's book, I'm really going to try probably to get another publisher, just because the printer didn't really do my art as good as it is on my paper, you know, and that's through, you know, sending it out. But, you know, all these fairies, the 10 of them, you know, brought me on a journey, and helped me to awaken to who I am, and so did my family. So, you know how, like, you know, there was many resentments towards my ex-husband. I don't want this to knock this off. My ex-husband, you know, he played his part. He might have played it a little over much, which we'll talk about that after when we're back to our higher selves. Because I could have learned that lesson without, you know, all the cheatings and all the nasty talking and everything. But it taught me to value myself, and to know that no one's going to treat me like that again. And I deserve better. And I am a being of immense power. And, you know, we weren't supposed to be together. We were together to bring my sons and my daughter into this existence, to bring them here. We were together to learn different values off of different things we went through. But the main thing is that I am where I am because of it, and it was my, I'm going to say, tower moment. If you're used to tarot, that was my tower moment that awakened me. And I'm glad it happened back there in 2012, because, well, actually it was 2011, but 2012 when I started to really become aware of different things. And as I've grown through the years, I've, you know, learned so much about who I am, where I'm going, why I'm here. And we've got to share this experience, because it's going to help others that watch the videos that are on this journey know that, you know, drinking and doing careless things, reckless things for your life because of being hurt is not the way to heal. The way to heal is, it looks like two little, the way to heal is to listen to mentors, listen to affirmations, go within and connect with your guides and meditate. And you know, I can't stress it enough. There's a balance you need to create in your inner self, and you do this by believing and having faith. Just like today, you know, like I was saying, you know, I've seen all these things about being this queen, and I felt them, and I know different things, but I don't recall everything about the fairy kingdom. And it's based on faith until I totally become my higher self. I will not know all those things. I'll be given those little by little, but it's the knowing that I'm a spiritual teacher, and I know I am, because I always feel like when someone is sad, I can feel that right away. They don't even have to say anything. I can feel it. I know that I'm here to, you know, enlighten them, touch them, and give them healing light. Be empathetic to them. Let them know that they are important and that this will pass, because, you know, if you recall the last time you were upset or something, it was only a little short time, and, you know, it does pass. You've got the ebb and flow, which is another law of the universe. And, you know, we're learning this all together. So that's what I really like about it, is that, you know, I'm enlightened to share this with you, because obviously it's for someone out there, if not one of you, many of you. And it's going to help you on your journey.